Hey up and welcome to Last Caster. You've joined us this morning on a very windy morning. We're on another North Yorkshire river and we're getting close to the end of our sort of pike fishing season, if you like. Got another couple of sessions in. There's 5 of us this morning. Half of us are fishing on artificial lures, and myself and the cameraman's fishing with smelly dead baits. I think we're going to opt for smelly dead baits because the water's absolutely gravy coloured. It's very, very dark and brown. It's obviously got a lot of peat in there from the moors. Banks are really slippy. We've been up and down, having a look at a couple of pegs, a couple of swims, and we really have to take care because the river's come up maybe a couple of foot more than what we thought, and it's obviously drifted back again into the river. There's still a lot of flood water in there, so it's going to make really interesting fishing, that's for sure. I've never fished a flooded river for pike. They say it's quite good for barbel and chub fishing, so it's a first for us. It's going to be interesting, and hopefully we can get a few pike on the bank to show you. So stay with us and we'll see how we go on. We're just about to make a start.
Like thing that rivers and like this bombs. Yeah. That'll go well if I've got this one. Got a nice saw in it, that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, there you are, Bobs. First one of the day, mate. Alright.
Yep.
A nasty saw on that. I don't know what's happened to that though, but it looks like I've got it. Oh, maybe or something. Oh, that leech is loving it. There we are. There you are, Paul. Up the mate.
Well, we've been here quite some time now. We've not had much success so far. As I say, it's pretty hard fishing. We've got big 20-gram bobber floats on there, and we're trying to obviously get these pike enticed into taking our dead baits. There's a debate between pike anglers and river fishing, I suppose, whether you should move pegs often, and I think they call it peg hopping. But in these conditions, when the water's so dirty, I think the best thing to do is to sort of let the smell, the fish smell, sort of get around in the water, and hopefully pike will start travelling. I think personally pike are sort of moving with smell in conditions like this. There'll be very limited sort of eyesight, and unless pike are sensing vibration, they'll definitely be using a sense of smell. I know the lower anglers, they've been fishing for a couple of hours now and they've had no joy at all, no takes, no follows. So I think they won't be sticking to those tactics very long. Not that we've had out yet, but I'm really confident that we'll probably get some. So we're probably going to give it another 30 minutes in this peg, and then we're going to sort of pack up and move up a couple and just see how we go, maybe hop a couple of pegs up. Just talking about hopping from peg to peg and the amount of tackle that you take. River fishing for me, for example, it's pretty new, to be fair, because I don't live near any rivers and I've got to travel to this one. And I found on the last session, and you see, if you go back to the previous episode, you'll see the amount of tackle I took. I got home that night, I was absolutely exhausted, carrying far too much. So I've scaled right down to a couple of rods, a light bag, and just my unhooking mat, my landing net, and all the essentials that I thought that I needed. The thing with travelling light is you haven't got lots of scope and lots of options. You've kind of got to look on the internet, if you like, the previous night and see if the river's up, see if you can gauge, you know, whether the condition of the water, and then maybe sort of take tackle with you that you think will suit those situations. And that's all I've got really. I've only got one or two options, so I'm hoping they're going to pay off, and that's the downside of travelling light. In the previous episode I just took everything, so I wanted to be prepared for everything, but this time I've only got a couple of options, so hopefully they'll pay off for me. So stay with us and let's see how we go. I'm going to give it another little while here, then we're moving upriver a little bit. Catch you in a bit. Well, one of the guys that we came with, Glenn, he's had one fish, and we were quick to ask him how he caught it, because he's got two rods, or he's using two rods. He's got one dead bait rod and one low rod, and like the other guys fishing on lows, they've had nothing. Glenn's had nothing on lows, but he managed to land a really nice fish on dead baits. So we're going to catch up with him a little bit later on, but I'm going to start packing up and move upriver a little bit, and just see if we can get any activity up there. We've had nothing down here. See you in a bit. Still not on. Yeah, that's brilliant, Rich. Well, another surprise on the North Yorkshire River. We've come pike fishing, and we haven't landed a pike yet, but we've got another nice surprise. Look at this for a chub. That's a big fish as well, is that? So there you go. Lamprey eel, I think. So yeah, it just shows what a nice fish. Scale perfect as well. Brilliant. Fantastic. Probably about 3 or 4 pounds. What a nice surprise. Just shows Mr. Chubb will take anything. He'll have a go at anything. Eel's disappeared, so he's had that for his dinner by the looks of it. I think we'll get that fisher back in. Well, you've joined me this afternoon. We've moved about 4 or 5 pegs up. Since the chub that we caught earlier, we've had no other runs, no bites. We're battling against the elements today, but that's fishing for you, especially winter fishing. There's a guy, I don't know if you can see him in shot, but he's just a little bit further up there. and he's changed to chub barbel fishing, so he's changed his tactics totally. So good luck to him. Let's hope he doesn't have a rushy. Hey, Rushy.
Hey buddy, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, I'm good. Yeah, we've got a photograph of you. There's one floating around on the internet. It shows you the really big pike.
Oh yeah.
Was that your personal best?
It is, mate, yeah, by a long way.
I know sometimes we nobble at you and say we're doing a rushy because you're not always forthcoming with pike. In fact, I'm doing a rushy today. But I know you take it in good spirit, but you were determined to get back out there and obviously fish with the experts and give that pike fly a go. Just talk us through what happened with that then, Rushy.
No, well actually I'd gone with Wally and Cox's, you know.
Yeah.
And we got there, went in the first peg. I was fishing with this rail eel.
Yeah.
And Wally and Cox were fishing with flies. And after about 5 minutes, Wally got one straight away, about £10. Got that on the bank. 5 minutes later, Coxie got one. So I thought went in for another rushy then, so it was not going to be a good day.
Oh.
So we decided to move pegs, went down to this bigger peg, this deeper peg.
Right.
And I was still fishing with eel. And Wally must have felt sorry for me. He just says, stick this on, Rushy, and he gave me one of those jig flies he's got.
Oh yeah.
A perch pattern.
Right.
I just flicked it in edge and it really looked really nice.
Yeah.
It almost looked too real to not be a proper perch.
Right.
So I just flicked it outside of this bush and just talking to Wally as I was flicking it back. Next minute, rod just arched over.
Yeah.
That was it. So I think what I've been doing before, I've lost one or two little ones, but I've not been striking hard enough. So I give it a real good whack and lent into it. And 3 minutes later, 18.5 pounder on bank, mate.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
brilliant.
chuffed to bits.
Yeah. We'll pop the photo up for everyone to have a look at. But it looked a nice fish, that's for sure. Look, there's a guy behind you stood on that photograph doing some strange hand signals, and it looks like there's a swear word about to appear.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think he was chuffed for you, to be fair.
Well, between me and you, he was chuffed, but I think we were also a little bit gutted.
Yeah, he wanted it himself.
He wanted me to get a good one, but I don't think he wanted me to get one that was that good.
No, he told me I think that's the biggest fish he's seen caught on one of those flies, so yeah, well done anyway for that, Rushy, superb.
Well, I've only been doing it a month. I think Wally's been at it 18 years now, so
right.
I did well to beat his PB, so he was probably a little bit miffed, to be quite honest.
Yes. Yeah, student does the master kind of thing.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Oh,
and
right. No, we didn't look happy on photograph.
I was going to get that picture put on my lounge wall, you know, and he's spoiled it with putting them rabbit fingers over my head.
Ah, well.
So I'll have that picture at granddaughter up there instead.
Yeah, that's it. What we need is maybe one of the viewers to tell us that they're good with Photoshop. They can sort that for us then.
Yeah. Take some of my grey hair out at the same time.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
It looks like I'm going to do another rushy anyway today, mate. So I best make the most of it, eh?
Yeah, well, there's a few hours. There's just me and you, I think, to catch up now.
Yeah. Seems to be a recurring theme, does that, mate?
Oh, well.
We'll have to start calling it an e-socks.
All right. couple more and we'll be changing it, don't you worry. But yeah, there's a few hours to go yet, so fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Right, we've done about 6 or 8 pegs now coming up the river, and we've not had much luck. There's a few fish come out, and obviously you'll see those in the footage, but we're heading up just to probably last peg at day, so there's 4 of us now. We're going to camp in that peg, and hopefully we can get a couple of pike on the bank before nightfall. So tune in and we'll catch you in a bit. Well, it's a bit quiet on the river right now, so I thought I'd just give you a bit of a last cast tip. These are probably one of the most effective rubber eels that you can buy. People seem to be buying them and they're doing really well. The thing we've found is this bottom hook here is like a grappling hook, and it tends to, especially if you're fishing rivers, it tends to grab onto anything that's on the bottom. We've found them just as effective without the bottom hook on and just the top hook. So what I'm going to show you is just quickly how to get these bottom trebles off. Sometimes on your standard lures you will get damaged hooks, bent hooks, hooks that have lures that have got snagged, and basically you'll need to replace the hooks if they're not sharp. So we've got a little pair of pliers here, and they're kind of sort of that style, and they've got a little nose on, a bit like a salmon's beak if you like. Got a bit of a nose on them, and basically what that does is it allows you to split this split ring. Once you split the split ring, it's just easy then to rotate the treble hook around the split ring, and I'll just give you a quick demo on how to do that. So we'll get them right way around to start with. So and just keep spinning it round, spinning it round, spinning it round, and you could have been there for hours without this tool, but it's as quick as that, look, and that's as treble hook off, unhook this, and basically you're left with a split ring which will just come off really quickly anyway. You could even cut that off, you'd probably never need it again. But yeah, little tip there. So you need this style of pliers, and that allows you to get those off nice and quick. And the same, it's just the same in reverse to put a new hook on. Basically open up the split ring with the tool and just reverse and wind yourself a new treble hook on there quite easily. We had this fish a few minutes ago, we think, and it came off right at the bank, and we cast back into the same peg again, and basically it's had another go at it, so let's hope this time we're a bit more successful. And this is what it's all about. We've persevered in flooded rivers, and looks like we've got a nice double. Just going to sort of demonstrate how to unhook it. So it's sort of hand in the gills, and just try to calm the fish down before you get your hands anywhere near the treble hooks. We need to try and get the fish on its back. Just to calm it down. It's as easy as that, look. good double fish, probably about 15-16 pounds. Yeah. Yeah, they're just getting ready to spawn of these fish, and that looks like a big girl, so another couple of weeks and we'll be packing up and just letting them get on with the business. Superb fish.
Bobble does it again.
Yeah. Are you taking net down, Rushy?
Is that all I have, net man?
Well, we're into another fish by the looks of it, another nice fish by the looks of it. Lamprey eel again, seems to be doing the business today. We're hoping it's not the same fish, it's been known before. The good thing about lamprey bait is that you can just take it out and use it again, and that's what we've done in this case. Yep, another piece of lamprey, that'll be going on the next cast. Has the hooks come out as well?
Yep.
Brilliant. Yep. Superb. That's a good double. Lamprey's getting smaller.
Bobble the pack for you.
Yeah, hammering them.
What's that?
Strike it, your rod.
Not gone.
It's a good fish. Coming up to sport.
That could be oh, it's a smaller one, isn't it?
No Rushy for Rushy.
Nice fish.
Having a go? Get it out like that. Get it upside down here between your legs. Turn it upside down. You can.
we going that side or this side?
Which side is easier for you? I'd go in this side.
That side. Yeah,
That.
so you can see.
Just watch it. That's in its stomach.
Look it over that minute. Just hold it right trace, so that will go back in. Don't try the trace there. So it's ready.
So you can do forks on. You try to hold it. Do it with the hand you're most comfortable with. That one in that side. Support it's harder.
Brilliant.
We're in business.
Yay.
From now on, the blank will be called Annie Socks.
Well done. Superb. Well done, Rushy. Yeah, they're all different as well, aren't they, Bren? Nice one, Rushy.
It's running Paul.
No, you've got something there.
I'd think about striking any
Yeah, I would.
soon.
You got it.
Marble.
Picked up by a fine.
It's a salmon. It's a pike.
Yeah, right. Going for one.
Well, there we go. Been an all day wait, but you know what it's like on last cast. It's worth the wait sometimes.
You pull lamp off.
That's cut hooks. Look, come out. No, the lamp.
It's the top hook, isn't it, that's down.
Really bad caught.
Got it.
Yeah.
Get it back in, Rich.
Yeah, give it a rest.
What a great day we've had, superb. Some of us friends have gone now. There's just a couple of us left, and it's just about to rain. I think the heavens are opening. It's getting grey over there, so I think that'll be just about it for us. I just wanted to touch on one thing, and we've had some great fish today, as you've seen. and it's lamprey eels. I don't think it's been widely talked about, but I've been thinking, and I've been having some discussions on the bank while we've been fishing today. And the problem with lamprey eels is pike take them really rapidly when you're on the river, and I think it's that sort of eel thing with them. You know, there must be pikes definitely eat them because that's been our best bait today, but I think they take them so quickly, and the nature of an eel and the nature of a pike, and I think the pike try get them down really quick, and you've got to be prepared for that, especially when you're up against the elements where the water's travelling fast and sometimes you're not getting true bites. You know, you're thinking, is it a bite, is it not a bite, and you're looking at different indicators, you know, when to strike. And I think with lamprey eels, any sort of eel fishing that you're using for dead bait, it's important that you make an early strike. I think you'll see in one of the clips earlier where I'd actually caught a pike, and the cameraman sort of helped me unhook it in the end. And I think you know, it doesn't hurt your pride to get somebody else involved. He's obviously a really experienced pike angler. And my pike, although I hadn't left it long, the lamprey eel were really just nearly touching the pike's stomach, so I got him involved and got him to help me unhook it. And you'll see from the takes that he makes short work of it. And I think the message there is, and I've said it in a few of the episodes, try go with somebody experienced if you're not very experienced at pike fishing, just for your safety and for pike's safety as well, just so you can get them back and people can fish for them another day. So really that kind of draws it to a close. It's been a great day, fantastic day. I think we've just got one more event on the canal. We're trying a little pike jigging competition that Andy's made us some pike jigs and he's set up for us, and we're looking forward to doing that when the water gets a bit clearer. And I think that might be the end of our sort of pike fishing session until next October. We've got loads and loads of fishing going on through the course season, so hopefully we'll catch you then. But from me on this North Yorkshire River, it's been great, and I'll catch you later. Well, it's got to that time. my landing net and all the essentials that I thought that I needed. I can't really hold on, Rich, I've got it. Are you still filming?
Yeah.
I can't really take to. No, hold on. The thing with travelling light is that the thing with travelling light is you haven't got lots of scope and lots of options. Well, we've just had another fish on the lamprey, or we're just about to land the fish.